Hey everyone, it's VM Campos Magic Fan. So, welcome back to the 11 p.m. stream. I just need to make sure all my things are properly set right here. 11 p.m. drafting, etc. Magic, etc. Okay, Twitch looks good. And YouTube looks good. Let me just fix that. 11 p.m. drafting, Ravnica Allegiance. And I forgot to close the door over here. One moment. That'll help with the ambient noise a little bit. And, okay, playing some Magic Arena, drafting, RNA, etc. So we will say, about to draft, wish me luck. Right there. Then I also need to put one more thing over here. Why does Twitch not resize itself properly? That's just a little weird. The Twitch interface doesn't really change itself. We've got someone in the chat. Welcome so much. Thank you for visiting. And I think everything's good. I have all my panels up. We're ready to go. So let's do the ranked Ravnica Allegiance. This morning I did all right, and let's see if we can do more all right-er. Ooh, there's a Spawn of Mayhem, a 4/4 that it deals damage to everyone, and then it gets stronger and stronger. That might be fun. Orjav Locket. Forbidding Spirit again. Gates Ablaze. I hate that card. Against me. Syndicate Messenger. Are we going for Orjav again? Based on pack 1. That's what I'm seeing. And I could even bring this 3/2 Griffin. Yeah, let's try to see if we can do some Orjav stuff again. Revival. Return target creature card from your converted 3 or less from graveyard, or better yet, Revenge, double your life total, target opponent loses half. Is that the magical Christmas land that I want to get out of that pack? Consecrate, exile target card from a graveyard, draw a card, consume, target player sacrifices a creature with greatest power. I love that too. I love this whole pack as well, but obviously, hey Stevie, how are you doing? I'm trying to pick some good cards here. I don't see... There's just too many good cards here. I want that Revival. I want that Revenge, actually. Consume is good. Exposed to Daylight could be good. It's all good there. And then that Flyer. Okay, let's go for the rare card. Let's see if Magical Christmas Land happens. Grasping Thrall. Yes, get on my team. And over here, Carrion Imp. Or the Vampire 3/1 Lifelink. Maybe a 2/3 flyer that eats things is first choice. And then over here, Plague White, a 2/1 that weakens things. Sure. What else? Blade Brand, Knight of Sorrow 3/3. And it dies. Impassioned Orator actually might be good. It does fun things. Over here in Orjav, I guess. Nah, actually, I don't really like that Dead Reveler. I don't really like anything in this place, actually. I'll just grab something here, but I probably won't use it. There's another Night of Sorrows. Don't really care for that. We wheel back over here, so let's get a flyer. And when we got back to this one, nothing that great. There were so many good things before, but not this time. Has the officer, sure. Infiltrator, sure. Another officer, sure. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Ooh, Hero of Precinct 1. This is amazing. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a human. Okay, that'll probably windmill slam that. Besides that, Undercity's Embrace is amazing, but a rare card. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of removal. I guess I'll get the Consume. That's some removal. Grotesque Demise. Exile target creature with power 3 or less. Yeah, it's funny, I'm not getting too much removal so far. Archway Angel. If I can get a Guildgate, then that Angel will be worth it. And it's a 3/4 flyer or the Zeal. Let's grab the flyer. Pegasus 1/3 flying. There's the Inheritance again. Let's grab that. It worked all right in the morning. Summary Judgment. Yes. For some removal. Nothing amazing here. Come back to this Forbidding Spirit. Sure, that protects me a little bit. And a 2/3 that eats things. Undercity's Embrace, yes. Play white, sure. Expose. Nothing. 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 Okay, great. Great. 1/2, that won't ever really work. 3/2, when it deals damage, that player discards a card for 5 mana. Another Embrace or a Demise. Tithe Taker. That's kind of amazing, which was not taken. Yeah, let's get that Tithe Taker on our side. Reveler, Vampire of a 3/1. What's the officer again? When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets a 1/1 until end of turn. Now let's do a 3/1 with lifelink to gain a little bit of life. There's another Archway Angel. Did I grab one before? I did, so 1 will be enough. But a 2/2 with Death Touch. With a fun sound. Drill Bit. Rally to battle. Creatures get 1/3. Untap them. Watchful Giant 3/6 brings a human. Drill Bit. I'll put a combat trick in there. Final payment, yep. Bankrupt in Blood. This is pack 3 already. I feel like these picks are not amazing. Thirsting Shade, another final payment. I think we're going to need some creatures. I guess a big ol'... Did I get an expose? Oh, I got one expose. Okay, so big old creature. Welcome in the chat. How's everyone doing? Did you have a good day? Yeah, I'm not loving these picks. Let's see how it goes. Orzhov Locket and blah. Okay, well, let's cut out the things that are not in my Orzhov colors. I think way too many things not in Orzhov colors. Let's cut out one swamp because we have the locket, 2 of them actually. Let's switch our sleeves right over here. And we'll see things this way. So at the very top, doing good, halfway done with homework. Okay, cool. Yeah, that homework is important. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this counts it as 6 mana in total, but actually that's not so bad. And then revival, okay, that's a big one. Then the angel, let's go with a flying angel there. Don't need that sorrow. 22 creatures. The spawn, the rally. We don't need these revelers. We'll keep that locket. Consume. Again, I'll just take a quick pass here and then I'll slow down a little bit to see if anything is really great. I'll just get one of each of most of these things. That takes me down to 42 already. Okay, 17 creatures. Pegasus 1/3 flyer, 2/2 multicolored. I didn't even get any multicolored cards, so this is pretty worthless. The only multicolored is the Thrall, and that's never gonna really happen. So, this is just basically gonna be a 2/2, not that great. Oh well. I think that Orator is gonna work great. Yeah, so whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 1/1 white human. Like, I don't even have multicolors. Let's do this. Let's take out that hero, even though that feels like blasphemy, because everyone wants that hero in their deck. And then after that, 41 cards. Let's try with 41 cards. Let's see how this goes. So, let's see how this goes. I don't feel amazing about this deck, but with the power of everyone on the stream right there, sending me all your power, we might actually do it. So I go first, nice, and I can get my Plague White out on turn 2. Fine. Vaguely acceptable, so we'll see how it goes. I'll trick them or I'll confuse them by first playing my planes just like them, and they won't know what's coming until, whoops, I'm actually playing Orjab, and I've got a 2/1. Double white. Okay, that one is actually very good. I think we need to get rid of it right away. Because that would have started to create a lot of great creatures on their side. If I get my 4th mana, I can have both of these on. But I didn't get my 4th mana. Oh, well, I can use that. No, that's not going to work. Let's see here if they block this without reading the card. Yep, they didn't read the card. They are reading the card. Yep, they're reading the card. They're like, never mind. Oh, okay, fine. So that's fine. That is an instant. Well, that would have been better to bring out if I had something else on the field, but I guess a 3/2 is nothing to sneeze at. That's a 2/3, and I didn't get anything else. Come on, I need my mana. This has got an afterlife of 1. Alright, so they would rather keep their... Oh, okay, I guess not. They must have something going on great with their flyer. I'll be able to summary judge it. They're getting all their mana. Okay, that is acceptable. Kind of taking forever. But instead they'll do that. Okay, so... I guess they're going to do a final payment. Yeah, they can do a final payment. They keep ogling their cards, and they've got a spirit to waste, so that's what they'll do. Oh, okay, there's that. Close enough. Double block. Not sure why they needed to double block things. I just took out their whole field. That was not that great. And again, no freaking mana. Okay, well, let's bring in an Orator and then a Hazda. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they've got, look at that, 7 mana, which has Death Touch, so okay. And again, where's my freaking mana? Yeah, submit 0, I'm not gonna attack. Twilight Panther holding me back. Look at that, they have 8 mana, and I've been stuck on 3 mana this whole turn. Did they think that I would forget that? Alright, you get to sacrifice your kitty cat. They are good gaming me, I guess. This is not good. Okay, well, that's not so bad, actually. Yep, okay, that is a good game now, so they just got mana flooded, amazingly mana flooded. Unbreakable formation against nothing. Let's do this. Let's give them some mercy. Okay, well, that might be enough mercy. So I got back to 20 life, and they ended up with 1, and they got a huge mana flood. And, ill-gotten inheritance. They're gonna do 4 damage to me. That's still 5. Am I playing with them too much? Am I toying with them too much? Or am I... Is this like fun, maybe? They're down to 1 life. This is very insurmountable. And they got another inheritance. Like, what is the... Hey, Mark. Sorry you're late. No problem at all. I'm playing the very interesting game where I'm being way too kind to my opponent. I could have killed him like literally like 5 turns ago, but I'm just like really playing with them. Double your life total and opponent loses half their life. Okay, let's just play that. Let's finally play Magical Christmas Land and then pass. Well, I got to play that. Now they're gonna Kaya's Wrath me. Oh, okay, I guess not. So, yeah, let's just go for it. Let's end their misery. Actually, I should have pumped up that Shade a whole bunch. But yeah, that was a really, really weird match right there because they were just like losing. They were like mana flooding so bad. And I get a Hallowed Fountain. I actually had one in real life. It's funny when I see some of these valuable cards on Arena, it's like I wish I had that in real life. So legend has it that when you would play Magic Online, if you completed a set on Magic Online, you could actually trade your cards on Magic Online for a real set of those cards. Did you ever manage to do that, Mark? Getting a real cards from Magic Online? So I'm battling Goblin Grandpa. I'm missing my planes. If I can get this planes, I can start getting the Impassioned Orator online. But nope, instead... Okay, well, Thirsting Shade is fine. Yeah, let's build up our mana right over here. So now I've got the white mana. I have that, fine. Okay, I'll hold off on that. That's an instant. Maybe they'll pump it up with something really cool, then my Embrace will be even better. Floating up black mana for some reason. Shaman. Let's wreck their current creature, which doesn't exist yet. Fine, and then next turn I can wreck that creature. Brutal. And then we'll go in. Next turn, Thrall. Oh, look at that! I'm getting a loot message over here. Thank you so much. I forgot to turn on my panel over here. Riot and Menace. 3/3. So I got a message right there. Cool so much. Thank you. That's going to appear on screen any moment. They are wrecking my Shade. Aw, man. Okay, well. I'll bring in my Noxious Gruden, because it's got Death Touch. Oh, and that has Menace. Okay, I guess I can take some lumps just because I'm at way over 20 life. And they're gonna wreck me there. Okay, fine. Let's get rid of this freaking locket now. Final payment. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to that. And they're gonna wreck something. Uh-oh, they're looking in my graveyard. They're gonna steal something from my graveyard. Or they're gonna do that one. Ooh, they've mockeried me, eh? That's fine. I take out their creature, they gain a little life. If they're gonna kill my Thrall, then I'll final payment. They're active treasoning. That's only until end of turn. That's fine. So I don't have... You played against Goblin Grandpa. He's like Menace, Haste, and Death Touch cards. Huh, okay. That makes sense. That's what I'm kind of seeing at the moment. Oh, another drill bit right here. Oh no, that's acceptable. Let's do this to hold off on things. Well, they're gonna have enough to pay for it anyway, so... Down to 7 life. What am I gonna use this final payment on? Let's use it on that Sphinx. Actually, wait. Hexproof from monocolored. Okay, this is not monocolored, so I'll be able to wreck that. Or I can double their life total. Yeah, that's the fun thing to do. This is again the magical Christmas land side of things. That has menace. Sorry about that. So they would rather combine... No, they wouldn't. Okay. Well, then what do we do next turn here? We'll wreck that Sphinx. Oh man, okay, so we don't need that lifelink. How about we just grind them down with this? And let's get rid of this lifelink. And then next turn I win, because if they can't destroy that inheritance... Nope, that won't work. Goblin Grandpa, a good Magic player. Well, good enough to concede. Now, they were at a higher silver rank than me. Actually, I just caught up with them. Look at that. We're going on up. We're up at... Actually, we passed them. Silver tier 1. Oh, I just noticed Goblin Grandpa and me were at the same level. And now here I am at the next level. Okay, very nice. So... Everyone there in the chat, you contributed to that winitude right there. Let's keep this train going. You beat him down with the big green critters. Yep. Was it in ranked or was it in constructed? Now, I wish that it was one person has one name, because they have those they have the names are not unique. They have to have numbers. So unfortunately there's more than one VM Campos in ranked. Okay. Double red. They can easily wreck my shade, but instead they'll do that. Fine. Next turn, if I can get that If I can get my attacker through, I guess not. Okay, well. I've got enough mana there to +1 it. Alright, let's do this. And then next turn, Inheritance. Yep, so we got some air damage there. They're stuck on 4 red mana. There's their black mana. Okay. And they're gonna attack with nothing important. Are they going to try to race me? Oh, they're going to do a spectacle thing, I'm sure. Play Juggler. Okay. So I discard a card. Whoops, I guess you got my... Ooh, nice. Let's bring in this Thrall. I don't know, I don't want to get pessimistic, but next turn it's game for them unless they can wreck my 2 flyers. Carry on Imp, okay, fine. I'll still be able to destroy my Inheritance. It's still game over because they forgot I have my Inheritance. Played that counters event on this one 7 games in a row with that Merfolk. Nice. Okay, well, let's wrap this up. Oops, they have some combat trick, gains death touch, and draw a card. Fine. Let's respond to that. There we go. So you won all 7 games in a row. That was nice, actually. On that event. So I remember the very first one, the Momir event, was kind of a slog to get through because it was so random. And the other events have been a lot better to get through. And I actually did pretty well on this last one, Gideon Sacrifice, by playing with the Planeswalker deck. Because, you know, I got the Planeswalker decks, and it comes with a little card to redeem it. Well, that, of course, is a Ravnica Allegiance only. I mean, a War of the Spark only kind of deck. So I was able to get to play with that. Okay, this is I go first, and if I get some mana going on, this might work. Haven't really touched Arita because they force you to install every time. Yeah, they do update the app every once in a while, and you have to reinstall, and not fun. Let's see if I can get my 3rd mana. Is the karma finally going to come back to me? Oh, they're staying there. Yep, here comes karma. It's like, you've won enough. You've won enough. Now it's time for you to have no more mana. Okay, there we go. What do I want to do with this? I guess let's wreck that Gyre guy, because it can do mana acceleration. Next turn, I don't have enough for the mayhem. Oops, that's another big one. Let's they're not gonna lose their hybrid there. And they're gonna attack me and I can summary judge it. Yeah, there's plenty of mana to get big. 3, 4, 5. Actually, I need 6 mana, right? Yeah, I need 6 mana. They're gonna put a fun thing on it. I guess not. They're gonna have a counter spell for that, but God, I'm missing all my lands. They're gonna counterspell that. See that? They feel so proud. Well, at least they took that out so that I can do the... Actually, if they adapt that, it'll be out of my range of my summary. 3, 4, 5... Sharkdo Crab. Fine. What am I gonna do about this? That's a big old crab. I can double block some things. Probably gonna have to double block here. You have an idea for your homework? Sorting app. A sorting app. Okay, that might be fun. Got a draft on Tuesday. Post up any goodies. Nice. Okay, well, they're gonna hit me with a big old 5. Let's go eat that. Engineer. I still don't have enough for that spawn of mayhem. Chillbringer, nice. This is a complete race. Alright, let's see what can happen here. There's a lot that could happen. Aeromunculus, cool. I think they're going to transform that right away. Gotta sacrifice that. Orator. Having trouble with brackets. You'll need to rename the file outside of Windows, actually. Now that can transform 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, let's see. This is coming down to the wire. I don't know if we can do it, team, but let's see what happens. If they attack with everything. Okay, well, great. It would have been amazing to get that land a little bit earlier, but they had 3 counter spells. So that's annoying. Let's go on to the next person and let's see what happens here. Reinstein. I got all of the colors that I need, so that'll be fun. What is happening with the art on Consume? Is that like a spirit injecting itself with something? Am I dealing with another person with a quench? Okay, guess not. Fairy Duelist. Sure, you actually need to do that when I attack. Okay, so, let's see if I can get a hit in right here. I'm gonna do a Duelist. So, like, this is their magical Christmas land where they actually get 2 duelists at once. That's funny. Pass, it kind of looks like I got getting hit with a taser. Yeah, look at that. He's like, don't tase me, bro. Freaking Sharkdo Crab, let's get rid of that. Actually, I won't be able to because they will choose their other thing. I'll bring in my own. So they have a 4-4, I have a 4-4. If they bring in a Chillbringer, I'm gonna cry fake just because. So they're reading that spawn card very deeply. It'd be better if they attack with both of them actually, so I can kill their duelist and they only have one thing to consume. Maybe if I shuffle my cards over here, they'll think I have something. Okay, nothing. I think you have plenty of time to think. I guess what they have then is enough to adapt. I guess that's what they're waiting for. My flank creature have Death Touch. Nope, this flyer has Trample, but not Death Touch. Okay, so they're gonna attack with 6 damage. I've been trying to get this Consecrate to do something. And This consume, I mean, target player, sacrifice a creature with the greatest power. Why was I even waiting so hard for that? I should read these cards. They have to sacrifice their Sharkdo Crab. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I'm still alive. So everything got tapped out. Amazing. But at least that life was something. Reinstein, you're taking forever. So this is keeping me alive barely. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10 in total. 5, 6, 7. I will have 1 life left. It's coming down to the wire. Can they somehow upgrade that to deal 8 damage? Stupid. So my mistake was not using that stupid consume a lot faster because I didn't read it. That it would automatically have killed that Sharkdo Crab. That really held me back a lot, so... Starman FF is the opponent. Ooh, Tithe Taker turn 2. This is vicious. This is way too vicious. Watchdog. Okay, fine. Turn 3. Officer. Turn 4, Messenger. Orator. Okay, they want to keep that alive. Let's get rid of something here. Alright, Starman FF. I wonder if that's Starman from Earthbound. Okay, so I had to wait a while and I finally built up enough of a defense here to sacrifice several things. Let's see if they have any combat tricks. Of course they do. This is so weird, this freaking algorithm. They can have another combat trick. No, finally. Pegasus. So I'm going to let that summary judgment do something. They're building up a lot of mana, so here comes, of course, something big. I guess I'll hold off on that summary judgment to that throw. I don't have enough to double the life total. Okay, so I can grasping thrall onto that. Got a combat trick for you. That's a 2-3. Okay, here, let's have some revenge. So that was some sweet revenge. Double blocking was very important to them. I guess this is the opponent that I run into that has enchantments. because no one plays with enchantments in Limited. That's interesting that they didn't block that. 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana. Ethereal Absolution. Well, this is pretty much game over for me. Everything's just gonna come in way too... Everything's gonna come in totally dead, so that was just not gonna work. That is like the best card of all in Ravnica Allegiance. But we got a booster 300 right there. And let's see. Basilica Bellhunt, like that card. Unbreakable Formation, fun. Okay, well, I'm gonna do one game of the traditional ranked. Let's see how that goes. And let's try to climb that ladder just a little bit, then I'll wrap it up for the moment. So, what's everyone's plans for tomorrow? Have a lunch with my brother. I'm gonna cook some stuffed mushrooms. He's bringing a pasta, he said. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is that blue deck that can cause people to rage quit. So what are we gonna get here? Orjav. Okay, they're going to Legion Lieutenant. Fine. They're gonna bring in some vampires. I'm going to Essence capture it. Challenge yourself. Have a sorting app. How would you look that up on W3 Schools? The thing with a sorting app is that it's just a lot of different pieces of things. So it's like, you know, how are you trying to accomplish things? Sorting will be in JavaScript, sorting with a phone camera. So you're saying like you take a photo of something, and then it you know, organizes things. So that Legion Lieutenant probably, I mean, Tahalden probably has that one Vampire's Zeal or something to make their vampire super strong. We don't need a call to the feast. Let's Curious Obsession this up. Let's see if they fall for that Surge Mare. Another obsession, hilarious. I guess I don't need another mare. I'm out of counter spells, so they could bring in something really nice. Gonna wreck my Chaser, fine. Interesting. Yep, 2 free cards. Let's see if out of these 2 free cards I get a counterspell. Nope. Nope. There's all my obsessions. And a nope. Okay, well... it'd be great. Definitely need a top. Is this draft as looks like constructed? Yes, I forgot to... Hey there, Top Hat. I forgot to change my... Ooh, perfect. I forgot to change my... the name of my stream here. I was doing draft just a little while ago, and I'm doing constructed to climb the ladder a little bit. So welcome back to the stream, Top Hat. And I'm playing this totally annoying mono blue deck that when it has all of the counter spells in hand, it is extremely annoying. So Tahalden was my opponent. Mono blue, yes, I'm so sorry, but that's what I play when I want to climb the ranks. I kind of don't want to do mono red, although mono red I like it. If I'm being with goblins, I love a nice goblin mono red deck, but it's not as competitive as it would like to be. And mono blue, I don't usually play mono blue. I play Dimir, but this one has helped me climb, so I'll play it. They go first again. What do we want to do here? Okay, well, if we're doing this racing... Oops, they had to mulligan a lot. I doubt... okay, good. Let's see, are they going to take out my Tamer or bring out their creature? Okay, this is perfect. Because I'm going to wreck whatever's coming, and again, I have all the cards that I need in my hand right here. They are nothing, supposedly. Okay. Let's not be greedy. Let's keep those 3 lands open so that... yeah, wizards. The is it wizards? Yes, those are good. Do you have Adelies? I noticed you stream on Twitch simultaneously. Yep, that's the exact word. Simultaneously, I'm streaming on Twitch. We got Top Hat, Tolab over there on Twitch, and then we have Mark and Stevie and a few other people on YouTube. Roll call. Who's on YouTube at the moment? How to say, the more you browse the W3 sites, the more you love it. Yeah, they break it down. W3schools.com is an amazing website for sure. Yeah, I'll just keep totally safe right here, even though they're going to do Vraska's Contempt on me. They're going to Vraska's Contempt me really hard, but instead I will... Yes, they're going to gain that life. Oh, I guess they didn't gain the life. Okay, then I'll have one more critter. And I got enough for the Wizard's Retort and the Essence Capture, so... Like I'm saying, this mono blue deck, when it works, it's so annoying. Someone say Vraska? Yep, Vraska's Contempt right there. They tried to do Vraska's Contempt on me, but I blocked it. 5 mana in total, sure. They have something in hand. Angel of Grace. Sorry. And then got a final exile it, life becomes 10. Okay. Vraska's Wrath. Oh no. That's it. I had a counter for everything. So annoying. Sorry about that if you don't like that. So you flip between 83 and 97 in Mythic. Ooh, very nice. That is really, really nice in Mythic. You run more aggressive version of Wizards. You cap at 2 Adelies and 4 Wee Dragonauts. Yeah, those Wee Dragonauts are pretty fun. What's the highest I've gotten? I've gotten to... Ooh, what do I get here? An Ilharg. Nice. The highest I've gotten... This might be the highest I've gotten on Constructed. Platinum Tier 2.2. That sounds about right. And Silver Tier 1. Actually, that kind of went well for me. You know, I don't want to tempt fate. Like, I'm so pessimistic. I'm going to go over to some traditional play. I'm going to play this completely jank deck. Okay, everyone's going to see me fail with this so badly, but this is like my magical Christmas land deck that has never worked except one time that it was about to work, and then of course they did something to mess it all up. This is what this is. This is my Revel in Riches deck. Basically, I'm trying to win the game with Revel in Riches. Your bronze 1 in draft, top hat. Yeah, it just takes a lot of playing and practice and such. But this Revel in Riches, see, it can't even pair me with anyone because it's like it's saying your deck is so jank we can't even find anyone to play against you. So basically, it's Pirates. So Stevie, you'll like this. This is Pirates. So working with the camera, JavaScript or jQuery. Working with the camera would be JavaScript. But you would also need Cordova. So obviously I don't want to dissuade anything, but working at that level of making an app that accesses the camera features of a device, you're going to need to educate yourself in Cordova, which is JavaScript. So you need to be a pro in HTML and JavaScript. Okay, that's a 2/2 with haste. Let's take a look at what their hand is all about. Let's grab that Reckless Rage. So they're going to hit me with a 4/2. Oops, they're going to hit me with Feather. Amazing. Yeah, this is not going to work out. This is, again, like... This is like... Again, this is the deck that... This is the deck that's like, this deck doesn't win, and maybe all of you in the chat there can help me out to make it better. Because, like, what am I going to deal with this? Like, right now everything in my hand is completely weak. I can just make them lose some tempo right here. And I'm not pulling up any of my kill spells. Revel in Riches is never going to work because it's just way too slow. They're going to bring another Feather. They're going to give that haste. Yeah, let's move on to the next game. They got that perfectly... everything that they needed. Let's look at my deck again. Like, let's just put in a bunch of kill spells here because... Let's get rid of their creatures. Let's put in more murders. But then, like, Prying Blade, I need that to make mana. I need that unblockable. I gotta cast down. Cast down's not gonna work against Feather, so let's get rid of that. Freebooter wasn't that great. Depths of Desire wasn't that great. Let's get out those. Okay, let's move over to kill spells rather than Disruption. Although that Disruption was supposed to make treasures. Play Giant gets paired against RW Feather. Exactly. Like that's... I live this meme life. At least I play first. And I get the turn 1 Divest. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see what happens with this. Let's see, what do you have there? Jewelers. There's Feather. Bye. That's like the perfect... I wouldn't be surprised if they auto-conceded after that. Their most amazing card got removed. And as for me, though, what's going to happen is I'm going to get no more lands. And then I will concede. Because, again, dealing with a Boros deck and no lands, like, you're kidding me. Sorry, everyone. I hate to be pessimistic, but, like, you can't play... You have to assume you're playing with, you know... with, like, Autumn Burchett or, you know, Brian Kibler or someone. You're not gonna pull it off if you miss a land drop. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yes, the amazingness when it comes back from the brink of defeat is amazing, but let's be realistic. It only happens on made-for-TV movies. Now, this was a terrible opening hand, but let's see how it goes. And I'm battling Ray Tumalorio. And I'm a long way away from... Okay, I'm gonna keep getting... Now I'm getting the opposite. I wasn't getting any lands before, and now I'm getting all the lands. But my opponent is gonna get their amazing stuff. Let's see here. Again, like... you know, you're joking. At the very least, next turn... Now, I'm going to bring out my amazing Deadeye Plunderer, and then they're going to kill it. And then I'm going to concede, because again, like, this algorithm... I'm missing a 1-drop. Missing a 1-drop isn't game over. Missing 2 can 3, you can be sure. Maybe... But... we got this Shaman bringing stuff back from the graveyard... Okay, so this was an extremely slow hand. Look at how they've built up that amazing board presence. And here I am, dirtling around, turn 5, until I bring my 5/5, which they will kill with on the spot. Torgar. Okay, that's fine because I'll just send it back twice, I guess. So that's a 7/6. Let's see what happens here. They will probably... Oh, they shouldn't have blocked that because now they have no creatures, and then Togar can't come back and play. They can sack their Memorial to Folly, Desecrated Tomb. Okay, fun. I can send that back, right? Or just a creature. Return target creature. Okay. Well... Now all I need is my Revel in Riches. 76-50309. Whose turn is this anyway? It's their turn. Let's return. That's my turn. Whose turn is it anyway? It's still the end of their turn. Okay. No, it's the end of my turn. Okay. Weird. I lost track of whose turn it was just because of that skeleton. Okay, now it's my turn. Fine. Let's bring in Sailor of Means. And what's that? This is an 11-9 that I'm attacking with. Never forget. And now it's... I gotta take a screenshot of this. This never happens. This is a 13-11. His turn during combat, you look at where the light is. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of subtle, isn't it? But there it is. And back to the reassembling skeleton. Sure, let's send one of them back. I have a 14, 12. Okay, well... So again, if I get that Revel in Riches, that would have been amazing. Oh man, I should have put my... thing on the other thing. One of your favorite creatures of magic is the pirates. Yep, they're cool. Glowspore Shaman, they're missing their lands. You're gonna grab a land, that's enough for a Togar. And I'm just gonna mana flood over here. Well, you know, that's living... That's how the cookie crumbles. Should have waited until the end of the step. Yeah, honestly, I just got totally confused with the ordering about when things are happening, so... You would say your second love would be the dinosaurs. Yeah, the dinosaurs work as well. And if I sacrifice a treasure to make a treasure, is that epic? Soul salvaging to get their death touch. Okay, well, again, when you misplay, if I get another land, I'm done because can't do anything with lands. Yeah, let's move on to the next game. They're building too much of a board presence. They have enough to sacrifice to bring Torgar back. Then they're gonna do... They're going to... You like the less used tribes like rogues, yeah. Who is a recent rogue that comes to mind? Now that cast down is going to be worthless against Togar. Should have put in some murders. Oh, look at that. Departed Deckhand. So over on the YouTube chat, now I'm gonna be able to bring in that plunderer. They seem to have bad luck as well in terms of no more lands. The Departed Deckhand is a 2/2 unblockable spirit, and you pay 4 to make something else into a spirit. Well, it's not unblockable, it's just that it cannot be blocked by anything except spirits. You can then equip it with some fun equipment. So Tetsuko as a rogue commander. The deck is garbage but full of flavor. Oh man, my Death Sprout. Actually, they didn't get the Death Sprout trigger off of that because my thing died before they could Death Sprout it. Okay, they've got a Galta and a Torgar. That's fun. And of course my cast down will not work with either of them. So that's a 5/4 with Trample. There's my Revel in Riches. Where were you before? Okay, well, they're building up all their mana. I can't kill Galta. See, this is what I'm saying about, like, the algorithm is hilarious because I have the cast down. It's outside the meta, definitely, but it's like in any other deck, I mean, against any other match, like, they would have gotten so steamrolled. And then, like me, I have the cast down, but it pairs me against an opponent that had several legendary creatures, so the cast down's worthless. Stoned Weasel. Weasel. That name sounds familiar. Have I dealt with that weasel before? So this will probably be my last game. Like, this Revel deck just doesn't win. It's not competitive. It's just, there was one time that I did accumulate 10 treasures, but Revel only counts during your upkeep. So I had accumulated 10 treasures by the end of my turn. My life was a little bit too low. It became my opponent's turn. I thought I'd be able to survive, but nope. They were able to play some sort of instant or something to make their creatures have enough damage to do it right over the top. So, again, this deck never wins. I don't even know why I play it. I'm starting to upset myself. Anyway, let's play one more time, and then you have a deck that can win with Revel, but you have it in the sideboard as a Mastermind's target. Yeah, but how do you build up so much treasure? With like a Dragon's Hoard or something? Because, like, how do you build up the treasure? That's the thing. I have the I'm trying to do the Prying Blade with an unblockable creature that can try to build that treasure, so it's like okay, so again, hate to be so pessimistic. If I get turn 2 Thought Erasures, I'm done. Well, what's even worse is that I'm dealing with this Stoned Weasel who is totally stoned and not playing their cards right. Branch Walker. Fine, they're gonna have a Nissa. They don't want it. There's the Revel. Let's see what's in their hand. There's a Nissa and a Tamio. I'll grab Tamio because she's coming up next. Next up, I will do another Kite Sailor. It's not a weasel, it's a ferret. It's totally different. That's the best joke I've heard all year. Use the wheel. And the enchantment that when you draw, they have to pay 2 or get a treasure. Oh, yeah. Smothering Tide. Then use a 1,000-year storm to get a high storm count. Oh my god. Okay, well, if it works for you, that sounds amazing, but that sounds way too complicated for me. But if it works, it works. I'm way too simple over here, just trying to keep it too simple. Okay, well, they've built up enough lands to take out their Nissa, but, you know, my freebooter has very grabby hands, and therefore he's gonna grab over here. They are going to bring out their Jade Light Ranger, which I will then cast down. You're a combo player, so you like Rube Goldberg machines, yes. Hey Jerome, how are you doing? You just caught me here towards the end of my streams. I'm playing a totally janky deck. It's never gonna win. And I'm just trying to build treasure so I can revel in riches. But I'm dealing with an opponent that either has bad internet access or they're totally living up to their name of Stoned Weasel and they can't grab their cards properly. So they got 1 land and 1 Dread Horde, which they will be able to... yeah, they have enough for that Command the Dread Horde, so they're gonna bring out their Nissa. And, like, this deck is just not equipped to do anything meaningful. Because see that Command the Dread Horde right there, they're gonna bring back, they have enough mana to bring back their Nissa and then start to do their thing. Like, this is... So if I take this character and block this character, and then take this character and block this character, that would allow me to kill that minion, but then I would lose both of my guys, so maybe I won't do that. It's a pirate deck, but it's not competitive at all because I'm getting so outclassed here. Yeah, let's move on to the next game, because what's coming up next is their bring back Nissa from the graveyard. I have no way to deal with that. So yeah, this deck... oh, look at that! Stoned Weasel decided to pack it up? Weird. Air on the decks. Air one of the decks that you were playing during the event. Started brewing a deck for the event. Going to play standard Scape Shift deck for one of the events. Scape Shift. I don't know, let's do another dumb deck over here. This is a Ravnica focused proliferation deck. Let's see how that goes. Actually, wait a minute. Let's play my more serious pirate deck. I'm still in a pirate mood. Let's play with this other pirate deck that actually sometimes wins. So we got Captain Storm. got a little bit of combos going on. Rage Against 101. Opponent goes first. Sure. Well, they were nice and said hello, but then I gotta be mean and do that. Let's get Tajik out of here. I would love to be able to murder what they're about to haste into me, but I have to wait. Heading to bed. Alright, good night. Thanks for visiting. This is a completely aggro Boros deck for sure. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I suppose the thing about these Boros decks is that they could run out of steam. Alright, so they're going to bring in their 2/2 flyer with haste. That's my last kill spell, and you're going to attack with a 2/2 for strike, which I have to do that. They should waste their thing because it's not going to be trample. Fine. So this is getting really close. Can they do something that this will be 6 damage? Let's chance it. You love the pirate deck, especially the Vraska one. Yep, there's a lot of ways to build the fucking fake. Okay, this is like God. Yeah, it's a fun deck. It can work, but I just feel like this, you know, the complete bad luck. They top decked 3 damage to me, and I had 3 life. Like, So they kept their hand. I'm sure they've got a lot of great haste things, and I won't be able to deal with it. This is already too slow. Like, I have turn 1 plays, I have turn 2 plays, but got nothing. Okay. Well, Grove of Temptation or Trove of Temptation? Trove of Temptation. Tajik. It's not first strike, is it? Haste mentor for strike. It is for strike. Okay. Yeah, let's sacrifice this Chupacabra just because it's any of this damage that happens, like, doesn't give it anything special. Okay. Let's be smart here. Well, first of all, let's get rid of this creature. Can't stand it. And let's go in here. Let's light up the stage over here. There's another Tajik that I can't deal with this freaking... Okay, they've got a bunch of things, so I gotta keep this. I gotta keep this sacrificial Forerunner. So I had this combo of Forerunners just looping onto the battlefield. Alright, so they're holding me at bay with their one creature. Interesting. So by this late in the night, I might not be as vocal as I could be, so... Alright, here's the third game. Let's be a little bit more judicious. I just threw everything here in a rage. This lightning strike's not even coming up. There's a lot of fun things in this deck, but it's just like nothing's coming up. So I think one of the things to remember is that against the Boros deck, definitely you're here to watch and cheer me on. That's what I need to hear when I go into my darkest depths of I am a terrible Magic player, I need to throw my laptop into the lake. I think all of you being here saying, no, don't, is useful, and I appreciate it. Because it's just a game. It's not a big deal. It's not like I'm on the Mythic Championship 3 going on this weekend in Las Vegas. It is just a game. So again, this is really slow. And I mulligan that, and then I get a worse hand. And I mulligan that, and it's still a terrible hand. So, aloha. Like... Anyway, okay, let's keep it positive. I did win other things, and it was cool hanging out with everyone, and I had a good time, and I won some drafting, and thanks everyone for subscribing on YouTube, and Twitter, and Discord, and all that cool stuff. I'm going to wrap it up now. It's been 1 hour 44 minutes. And time for bed soon. And yep, that's good. So you tried to draft yesterday after your stream, and once again, you suck at it. Well, if you've got the virtual currency for it, it's a learning experience. I wouldn't use real money on it in all of the time that I've played Arena, which was April 2018 till now. It's a learning process. A year ago, I wasn't able to win like one match at all. And now I'm at Silver Tier 1. This is like the highest I've ever done. So I might even make it to gold, which I've never done on limited before. And again, I was at bronze 0 for so long. So that's where I'm at the moment. Platinum tier 2, silver tier 1. And it just takes time and practice and people in the stream cheering you on and all of that. And I think I'm starting to lose my voice, so I might wrap it up at this point. And just thanks so much, everyone, for visiting. Thanks, everyone. Hope to see you again on the next. Yeah, exactly. Just use the gold, that gold that you get from quests. You play a little Magic, you get some gold, you do your draft, you get better at it, etc. So that is that. Good night, Mark, or for you, good afternoon, and Jerome as well. It's not midnight for you both, and glad it can be somewhat entertaining. And thanks, everyone. See you online.